Hello and welcome to something completely different from what I normally do on this channel. My name is Elmo J. Karjalainen. You can call me this guy if you so choose. Today I'm going to be spreading the love. I'm going to be promoting other people, other artists and bands. But I'll get to that in a second because firstly I wanted to say a big thank you because I recently passed the 10K subscriber mark, 10,000 subscribers, which is a big deal for me. Um, I'm truly grateful to all the support that I've received from all of you people, even the Marshall Code people who seem to hate that video. I still get so many comments on that. Yes, but I wanted to thank you for subscribing and showing support. Before we get going, one more thing I wanted to say was that I am going to be cutting down the amount of videos that I make per week from 3 to 2 because I want to be making more music and YouTube is taking up too much time. So now that I have some sort of a YouTube voice with 10,000 subscribers, I thought I'd spread the love. So a while back, I asked people to comment, send me emails, suggesting people that they thought I should promote, and I added a couple of others to the suggestions. I went through the suggestions and um, kind of if something was terrible in my opinion, I didn't include it on the list, but I didn't really stick to any predefined genres. This is part one, so I'm going to be doing a part two at a later time because I had so many suggestions that I thought I wouldn't fit them into one video. So the way I've done this is I've created a playlist which you can find in the description of this video and pinned to the top of the comments with the people I'm promoting in this video. And the reason I'm doing this thing at home, you can see the messy background, is that I'm going to be reading from the screen, and I'm not going to put the music in this actual video because that would lead to all sorts of copyright problems probably. So I just made a playlist that you can go through, but I'll say something really shortly about all of these so that you know maybe what to look for and maybe what not to look for. Yeah, let's get going. The first guy on the list is a guy called Brad Uriens. He's a guitar player originally from Estonia, lives in the States. Actually, I'm not sure if he's moved back to Estonia now. And he made a solo album. The song is called Deranged. It's a kind of metal. And the singer on the song is none other than Jeff Scott Soto from Yngwie Malmsteen fame. He sang on a couple of Yngwie Malmsteen albums. And Brad was one of the first guys to write me and say, "Hey, promote me." And I was like, of course. I've met Brad. We met at the Guitar Gods Festival in 2016 in Miami. He's totally nuts, but that's just a good thing. So, Brad, here is me promoting you. So check out Brad. And secondly, we have a band called Gone Too Far. I think they're from Norway. The guitarist's name was Kjell, so it might be Swedish as well. I'm not entirely sure. I like the song. I forgot the name of the song now. I haven't written that down. Crap. Just a second, I'll be right back with... Yes, the name of the song was You're the Man, which opens with Donald Trump speaking. Get the feeling that they don't like him too much. Very good guitar playing here. Hard rocking stuff. Thirdly, we have a band called Arrowhead with a song called Coven of the Snake. And yeah, more hard rocking stuff. So check that out. Don't really know too much about them. They did support corrosion of conformity, so I heard. So that's something. Yeah. Next on the list we have a guy called Mikko Salovaara, and judging by the name, you probably might have guessed that he's a fellow Finn. He plays in a band called Kiuas, and we did some shows, one or two shows with that band ages ago when I still played in Death Like Silence, when Death Like Silence still was not very silent. Now it's totally silent. Mikko appeared on an album called Guitar Heroes with a song called The Mystic Castle of Dr. Shred. Yeah, very good guitar player, instrumental, shreddy stuff, like the title suggests. Next is another fellow Finn called Mika Tyyska, also known as Mr. Fast Finger. The song I chose here is it's an improvisation in Mixolydian flat 6. He's such a good guitar player. He can do the real shreddy stuff, but he can also do this type of stuff, which is really nice and mellow and relaxing. Very good. Check out that song. It's very good. Might have been called Breathe. It was called Breathe. Next up, we have a progressive metal band called Jolly. I just picked these. No one sent me this one. It's one of my, well, saying favorite bands would be taking it maybe a bit too far, but they're certainly very good. And I think with the quality of music that they make, it's a crime that they cannot do. They can't support themselves with their music, at least from what I've understood. Yeah, very good band. Check them out. Not a lot of guitar playing, although the song that I chose here, Firewell, does actually have a guitar solo. So check them out. Next up, we have a Danish band, another progressive metal band called Vola. Vola? Vola. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's V-O-L-A. The song is called The Same War. When I heard the album that the song The Same War is on, the album is called In Mazes, it became one of my favorite albums. It's really that good. Check them out. I really like that band. Next up, we have a guy called Cuthead. Now, there's not a lot of stuff on YouTube by this guy, or at least I can't find it. But I did find one song. Now, he has his albums on Spotify, so you can find him there. He has an album called Walkabout, I think was the name. There's a song there called Nevermind, which I'd hoped to include on this list, but well, never mind. So I took the only song that I could find and included it on this list. He's kind of, he can do a bit of shred, but he's more of a kind of, I don't know how to, just listen to him. It's a bit fusiony and, but in a good way. A bit jazzy, a bit bluesy, and a bit guitar-y. So that's Cuthead. Check him out. Next up, we have a guy called Mike Martin. I don't know what he's doing these days. We were friends on MySpace. Remember that thing? Ages ago. He has a song called 2 of 5, and I think the album was called 2 of 5 as well. I'm not entirely sure. But definitely check him out. This song is really good. It's a really solid rocking instrumental song with some great playing, and I really like the song as well. So check out Mike Martin. Okay, 3 more to go. Next up, we have a French guitar player called Christophe Godin. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his name because je ne parle pas français. That's basically all I can say. I can say excusez-moi, je ne comprends pas. The other thing. Christophe is the lead guitar player of a band called Miracle. I have no idea how you're supposed to say that name, but he's a crazy guitar player. Check him out. There's some shreddy stuff in that video. Next up, we have someone slightly different. I decided, why should I just limit myself to music, songs? I make YouTube videos, so some people might call me a YouTuber. So I decided to include a YouTuber because everyone knows those DVTs and all those guys, and I'm bored of those guys. Ola is great. But there are loads of lesser-known YouTubers, some of which are very good, and I decided to include one. His name is Anthony Couch. It's spelled couch, but he's I like his accent. I think he pronounced it Anthony Couch. I'm not sure. Anyway, check him out. He's a funny old YouTube guitar player. Has some funny videos. I like him. Yes, one more, and that's Dave West. Dave is a guy who follows me on YouTube, among other places. Very nice person from the email exchanges that we've had. And at first he was reluctant to kind of suggest himself to be promoted, but I said, never mind, don't worry about it, because a couple of others have suggested themselves. So he suggested himself, and I included him on the list. The song is called Epiphanies of Grandeur. The thing about being reluctant to suggest oneself to something like this, I totally get it. I would be reluctant too, but there's the flip side. Who else is going to do it? If you're lucky, someone might, but yeah, it's good, Dave, that you did suggest yourself. So I included you on the list. That's the list. Now, that's basically the video. I hope that you like at least one of these. I hope that the people, the bands, the artists on this list get at least a bit of traffic going their way, because every little bit helps. There will be a part 2 to this later on. I don't know when I'm going to make that, but in the meantime, you can enjoy part 1, and please spread this video to people around you so that they can partake of that list, because yeah, like I said, every little bit helps. Okay, but anyway, thanks for watching this, and I hope you enjoy some of those videos. And if you're new here, please subscribe and press like, comment, let me know which ones you enjoyed. And yeah, if you want my music, you can get it for free over on Patreon. There's a link in the description. You can of course pay if you want as well, but you can get it for free if you don't enjoy it. So, see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye.